Hello, guys. Welcome to our Portuguese lesson number 8. So, I'm going to switch to Spanish. Bienvenido a nuestra lección 8 de Portugués. So today we're going to learn about how to conjugate the verbs in the present tense. Hoy vamos a aprender a conjugar los verbos en el tiempo presente. You guys have the translation in English, and I'm going to read in Portuguese, okay? I'm going to switch to Spanish, so usted tiene la traducción en portugués, pero yo voy a leer en portugués. Tú tienes la tradução em espanhol, perdão. Ok? Então, bem-vindo à nossa aula 8 de português. Eu sou o Guilherme, seu tutor. Na última aula, aprendemos sobre vocabulário de bebida e sobre adjetivos. Agora, na aula de hoje, vamos aprender como conjugar os verbos no tempo presente. All right? Before we go to the next slide, you can pause this video if I'm speaking too fast and go back. All right? Se yo estoy hablando muy rápido, usted puede pausar el vídeo y también volver el vídeo. Bueno, ok. Conjugação de verbos é o processo de mudar a forma do verbo de acordo com a pessoa, eu, você, ele, etc. O tempo presente, passado, futuro, o modo entre outros. No tempo presente, usamos o verbo para falar de ações que acontecem agora ou com frequência. Ok? Here. So when we talk about a conjugation of verbs in Portuguese, the first thing you need to understand is we're going to have a group of personal pronouns, and we're going to have three groups of verbs, the ending of the verbs. These about regular verbs. Irregular verbs you need to memorize, okay? But the regular verbs, if you understand the patterns here, you don't need to memorize all of the verbs. You need to memorize the ending of the verb, get used with that. Because let's say the sounds, it's going to be the same, and you're going to be able to like, oh, this is a present, this is a past, okay? But also figure out these patterns. I believe it's important. Most of cases that I saw people, they don't understand this is because first they start with eu, after they start, let's say, with eles, elas, vocês, and then after, so they don't see everything together in the big screen. Here, we're going to see everything in the big screen, and we're going to figure it out how we conjugate. We're going to practice that. I mean, you will practice until you memorize the ending of the verb, how to change the verb to the present tense. All right, I'm going to speak in Spanish. So, la conjugación en portugués es lo mismo que español, pero nosotros no utilizamos el pronombre tú, utilizamos el pronombre você, que en español no tienes, y también utilizamos vos. Entonces, en español la conjugación, en portugués tienes menos conjugaciones. ¿Ok? Sorry, my girlfriend. Perdón, mi novia. All right, so in Portuguese, here we have eu, ele, ela, você, a gente. You're gonna conjugate in the same way. If you didn't know what is this, go back to the lesson that I explained about pronouns, personal pronouns. I'm not sure which lesson it is, but we have this lesson to explain about personal pronouns. If you did your homework, if you know what I'm talking about, just keep in this video. If not, go back, study a little bit more until you understand what it's personal pronouns. If you don't know that, so go back, né? Então, eu, ele, ela, você, a gente, you're gonna conjugate in the same way, tá? Nós, in one way, eles, elas, vocês, conjugate in the same way. Okay? So, em espanhol, pronombres, eu, usted conjuga de uma maneira, ele, ela, você, a gente, outra maneira, nós, eles, elas, vocês. No tienes mucho segredo. Okay, so here we have a big screen about Portuguese, English, Spanish, tá? Entonces tenemos la pantalla muy grande, las conjugaciones de portugués, inglés, español, tá? Então, in English, you see you have two groups of pronouns and two ways to conjugate the verbs, né? So, I, you, we, they, you conjugate one way, he, she, it, you conjugate another way. Conjugating the verb is to change the ending of the form of the verb, né? So, anyway, to express about the tense, about the time, né? And in Portuguese, we're gonna have four ways for pronouns and the three groups of verbs that end in AR, ER, IR, né? The verbs you're gonna see in the infinite form, the original form of the verb. And Spanish is the same, but Spanish, they have a tú and the vosotros. ¿Ah? Entonces, en español, un poquito diferente porque nosotros no utilizamos tú en portugués. En Portugal se utiliza, pero en Brasil, digamos, algunos lugares, algunos sitios sí, pero en São Paulo, Río, no utilizamos tú. Ok. Here, we're gonna practice, tá? We're gonna start to practice. So first, we're gonna see how we conjugate the verbs that end in AR, after ER, after IR. So here we have an example about the verb gostar, né? Verb gostar means verb to like, verbo gustar, tá? Em espanhol, utilizam pronome de objeto indireto. Em português, não utilizamos. Às vezes utilizamos pronombres reflexivos, pero sim, em português utilizamos, pero não muito. Ok. Então, how you gonna conjugate? How you gonna change the verb? You see, like in English, you just add s in a couple of situations. Here, the verb, the definite form, you have the verb gostar. Here you have the ending at the top. What are you gonna do? You're gonna delete the two last letters and you're gonna add the letter that I follow here. Então, eu gosto. Gostar, delete the two last letters and add o. Tá? Então, como conjugamos o verbo, deleta las duas últimas letras e adicione la letra com a letra AK. Tá? Então, eu gosto. Ele, ela, você, a gente gosta, né? Gosta. Nós gostar, delete the two last letters, gostamos. Ok, nós gostamos. Eles, elas, vocês gostam. Nos gusta. Interessante. Tá? So here you have the tab. Né? Follow this tab here. Data. And do these steps until you get used to it, how to conjugate it. Okay, here we have the end of the verb that end in ER, second group, so you need to follow. Let's say first, second, third group. So example, eu, delete the two last letter, add o. Eu como. Ele, ela, você, a gente come. Nós comemos. Eles, elas, vocês comem, tá? Completely different from English, tá? And very similar to Spanish. Okay. Vamos switch to Spanish. Una observación. Todas las palabras que yo no voy a decir todas, pero la mayoría de las palabras que terminan con la terminación en M en español, tienes la terminación en N. Okay. Y now with the 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 last group, né? The IR. Então, eu, related to the two last letter, abro. Ele, ela, você, a gente abre. Nós abrimos. Eles, elas, vocês abrem. Don't have a secret to conjugate the verb. The only thing is you need to practice to memorize how to be able to conjugate the verb, né? Eu, you're gonna conjugate the same way, né? Ele, ela, você. Here it's different, here kind of like the same, here completely different, here different, here the same, tá? Get used with the end of the conjugation, you're gonna be able to conjugate. Remember, regular verbs. Irregular verbs you need to memorize. Okay, so here we have the similarities and the difference between Portuguese English, Portuguese Spanish. Similarities Portuguese and English. Ambos usam o presente para hábitos, rotinas e verdades universais. Exemplo, eu trabalho todos os dias. What it means? Both they use the present to habits, to routines, and the universal truths. I work every day. Difference. No português, o presente também pode indicar ação acontecendo agora. Eu estudo agora. Em inglês, para ação do momento, usa-se o present continuous. I'm studying now. So in Portuguese, the present indicate also can indicate the action that is happening right now. I'm gonna give an example. When I'm talking something general. I'm studying Spanish, but I'm not studying Spanish right now. Right now, not, but in general, I'm doing that. Now I'm talking. So in Portuguese, I'm gonna use as a present continuous. Eu estou falando. But if I'm talking about something general, I'm studying Spanish, I'm gonna use the present. Eu estudo espanhol. It's a little bit confused, but let's say it's kind of like we're gonna have the conjugation, but the meaning is gonna be different. So it's something, it's the magic of language, né? That's what I love about a language. Sometimes we have the same conjugation, but if I'm translate word by word, the meaning is completely different. Né? Observation. Observação. Em inglês separa hábito, presente simple ou present simple, de ação no momento, present continuous, enquanto português usa só o presente. So, in English, you separate habit to present simple from actions in the moment. Example, I'm talking right now. This is the action in the moment. To present continuous. While in Portuguese, use the present. But if I'm talking right now, in Portuguese, we're going to use the conjugation that we call gerúndio, present continuous. All right? I'm going to switch to Spanish, né? Então, ambos usam presente para ação do momento, hábitos e verdades universais e também para o futuro. Resumindo, né? Em espanhol, é lo mismo, la misma idea, pero né? La pronunciación es diferente. Entonces, la terminación es diferente, pero el sentido da palabra, el sentido da conjugación es lo mismo. Okay? Tá? Here, you're gonna have the PDFs, tá? Então, you're gonna have the PDFs and the website and the Udemy Academy. You can sign up for free, because on YouTube I'm not able to do the PDFs. you're not able to download the PDF, so I figure out a way that you're gonna be able, that you can sign up for free, and let's say you have a 30 days to the access for this link. So I recommend you finish this video and do that. Okay. Again, more you practice, more you're gonna learn. It's like a gym. If you practice, you're gonna learn. Okay. How you gonna practice? I put like this. So let's see. Okay, so here you're gonna have the exercise. How I'm gonna practice this one? My recommendation. Also, open like a book or a note, whatever, what it's easy for you, it's gonna be easy for me. But again, don't be lazy. So vai todo santo. Então, o que vocês assistir na TV, né? Nós assistir a uma série brasileira and read loud, né? But my pronunciation is it's not correct. It's okay. You getting that? Your body's gonna show you. You're gonna stretch the muscles and you're gonna improve step by step. So here, o que vocês assistir? Delete the two last letters. So example, assistir first group, no. Second group, no. Third group, yeah. Third group, that would delete the two last letters. So what is the pronoun here? Is vocês, né? Então, que vocês assistem. Nós assistir, delete the two last letters. Nós assistimos a uma série brasileira. Let's put like this. This is the number one. Né? After, I'll do the second one. Né? Ela, né? Então, ela dançar. Né? Então, ela, delete the two last letters. Dançar. First group, second group, third group. First group, and the AR. Então, ela, delete the two last letter and add the letter that follows the pronoun. Então, ela dança, né? Ela dança em festa. Does she dance at the party? Let me just to show you something here. Example, if so here, let's say they have the pronoun, but let's say if they talk about the dogs, né? Então, let's say dogs, the dog like, and the dogs like also. Né? So let's say dog means cachorro in Portuguese. If it's singular, if the word is singular, you always conjugate like ele, ela, você, a gente. If it's plural, you're gonna conjugate like this. Eles, elas, vocês. Okay, so let's say if you talk about the engineer, but the engineer, what means engineer? Engineer, he. Conjugate like he. Engineers, plural, eles. Okay, but I think in this one, we use just the pronouns, right? So it's gonna be easier for you to understand. But let's say if you talk about something and the object is singular, you're gonna conjugate like this way. If it's plural, you're gonna conjugate another way. After the PDFs, you check the answer. I'm gonna give you the PDFs of the answer, and you're gonna able to check. My recommendation is doing like this. If you're doing like this, you're gonna learn it quickly. Type, do the exercise, read aloud. All right? Entonces, usted puede ver cómo mi indicación para practicar el ejercicios. Bueno, entonces escribe el ejercicio, conjugues y después ve la respuesta. Bueno, so guys, thank you so much for this lesson. So today it's the lesson for you to learn how to conjugate the verbs. You have a plenty of exercise. Do this one to go to the next lesson. All right? Entonces, muchas gracias por la clase. Practiques. Yo sé que tiempo presente es muy parecido con español, pero practiques para mejorar tu, tu portugués. ¿Ah? Así como también yo estoy practicando español, yo quiero que usted practique el portugués para hablar mejor que yo. Bueno, sí, entonces nosotros vemos hasta la próxima clase. Bueno, então, thank you so much, guys. See you in the next lesson, and bye bye, goodbye.